I probably could fit in... Oh, I actually can fit in 4 more if I wanted to. I could also fit in... 4 more will give us 2 more down here. Can I fit into... Ah! Nice spot. There. Eneshi. Oh. But if the ratio is correct, that should actually work. We also need to get this up and running a bit faster. Right now it's actually just a case of us not having enough robots moving things around. So let's just get that in as well. Go my logistic bots. Go and work. There we go. Do 100 more just to make sure we have enough. I think we don't have enough right now. E-calc is slowly going up. So we should be getting enough very soon. Let's just use your idea while we're at it, because if we do 4 view, adding it right here, we luckily have enough spot here in between to fit them in. So in theory, if we do this and take just that part and place it right there, that should probably work. Add a bit of power. Actually move it down here might actually be better. Right there. It's in the power pole's reach. Oh, we can't do that everywhere. Oh, we can do it here. We can do it there, there, and where will 2 of you be? Right there. You'll have that one and that one. Power and power. And there and there. That should... That's actually a very compact power setup. That can produce quite a bit. That's 90 megawatts per thing. Of 6? Yeah, that's 90 megawatts. Not too bad. Let's get some more vacation things up and running. This one can just copy paste down on top of that one. Make it work. So 1, 2 of you. We'll get those in. I'll get the power flowing. Then we just need to do the same. Just take this one. Place it right down here on top. And look, it fits so nicely. Go my minions. As long as we have the key calc and all the other things nearby, we can easily keep all of this running. Now we have about 130 in storage in terms of power. So that's actually quite good. So in case we at some point start to run out of something, we do have a bit of a delay before the power goes out. Because of the orcs we have in storage. That completely stopped all of the other production we had. And we need 1 vacation. Giant plates. Then we're good. Well, thank you for that. That made this about 50% more efficient. Space efficient, that is. It's the last one. So as I said before, let's go and fix the second part of our coal. Just look how much cross coal we have, and look how much coal we're missing. So setting up that process might be quite good. Can we get through anywhere? Looking forward to get something that can fly. Oh, oops. I love it has headlamps. Oops. It's fine. Oops. Wow. Yes, a small amount of power poles. Oh, stupid things. Oh, you came back in creeper mode. That's always a good thing to do. Some people come back in creeper mode, some come back in lurker mode. I think that is what people are doing at the moment. So now we at least got this one in automated screener. And didn't we set that up at some point? We did set automated screen up in the mall. Well, that is just very nice. Does that mean we can actually fix our little coal setup we have here? Maybe just in this one. We will set up. Let's see here. More coal product. Wait, that's raw coal. But use of the crushed coal. Could also do it in this one. Because it is going to use all the crushed coal that comes from these. Let's just get some screeners. Also screener, please. Get a few in here so I can see what they do. That's spore farms we need. Well, those 4. Probably set the production up somewhere else. But that one we can do now. That will give us coarse coal as well. That we can go. That's used just to make, oh, in a secondary crusher. Great. So that's actually a way to get so much coal. You are limited to 2k. Let's limit these to 2k as well. Or we could actually limit these to 3k. So it use all of these first before it goes to these. Yeah. Let's give it its own cell. Has so far been the best way to do it. So automatic screener. Be right there. Please remove all of these power poles. I want the new setup for the power poles. There we are. Please get that away. Do that instead. That's fine. So now we have these. We can do that. That will give us output. 3, 4, 5. That'll give us press the chest and a passive 1. Just like that. Please get all the crushed coal in. We have quite a lot we need to get through. That uses 2 every 2 seconds, so this should be more than fast enough. And it gives us more coal out. Of course, I'll limit you to... Well, is there any reason not to do all of this? No, it might as well just go through all of it. There's no need to limit this at all. So let's just do that. Probably need to put in some power poles. That way we'll have all of the what's called coal being processed. Right here in the cell below, I think might be good. You line up correctly? You do. I should be able to do the next thing. That is just taking ores to normal coal. Ores is used for a few things, so maybe limit this one. Oh. So far into the future, it probably doesn't matter too much. But if we drop below, what's it called, 2K, it might be good. Please get some of these in. Luckily we have some storage. This waiting over here. It is, but as soon as you get the things we need, delivers. That's fine. And you can do that recipe. Right here. I want to have the same place as up here, so somewhere here in the corner. Yet another case of the old power poles. I think it is. Let's just do that to get better power poles. Let's just clean this up a bit. Probably shouldn't do too much if I do this. There we go. That should be a bit better. Oh, still a connection right there. Almost cut off the entire side of my base. Oh, I did cut off the entire side of my base. Did not mean to do that. Don't get any power? Oh. There we are. My bad. So that should have the new power poles down. Means we can now take you and start this up and running for real. So 3, 4, 5. Pretty much the same setup as up here, just with this instead. And this I kind of want a limit on, since I might use it for something else later. But it could be a limit on the input, that it will go until I actually don't know. But a grid here is actually working quite nicely with the small ones, but I might actually switch for better ones in here. But I think I might actually be missing one thing. I have everything I need to craft it. It's pretty much just a case of me having to hook up the medium power pole recipe, which luckily isn't too hard. And I'll like to do that. I'll get those in. So you will run. What if it's less than 4K? Let's do this. Coal is less than, let's say, 4K. You'll run. But you'll only run if... Where's it at? What's it called? Coal. So here. If coarse coal is... Not what I wanted, what is here? If coarse coal is greater than, let's say, 1000. Because that way I'll always have some in storage for when I get to later recipes, but I'll still run if we need to run out of coal. That's fine, that's fine, that is fine, that is fine. Means we should be able to request those now. That'll start produce coal for us. Then coal should be good. This should soon hit the max. This one soon hits 3k will stop. Then we just have a few things left that we need to reach. Is it fine? This one stops at 2k. That is what I'm trying to figure out. There we go. You are stopping at... Let's see here. You are stopping at 2k. 2k you'll stop. That might actually be fine, because then we'll use all the crushed coal to get that away. Ah, the uptime thing actually worked. Oh, cool. I think you're the first one to ever tried it, Lima. So that's just going to back up until, but that should be a nice little setup. That will give us all the coal we need. Let's see here. Coke is also backed up. Most because you're missing power. A silly thing to miss. That should hopefully mean that we'll get more coal output, because we do have enough coal now, so coke should also be fixed this way. But that is not too bad. And coke, last minute. Freezing now because I accidentally forgot to activate it. We're consumed about 600, 700. Yeah. Hopefully this will keep up. Let's get the spore thing set up in the mole. Now that we sorted out all of our coal. Then we might as well do that as well. Here, please. Please set that one up. Let's limit this a small amount. Always goes overboard on these things. That'll give us the spore things. That is quite good. That means we need gasifiers as well. I think we're missing that somewhere. Yeah. Let's get some gas. Oh wait, let's get the other one here first. That was called spore. Oh. But Dgray? Plantation. Please get that. Oh, snap. There we are. That'll go in. That'll make us some of those. And then we just need the gasifiers. I don't think we had those anywhere. Don't know how I misaligned all of these power poles. They have them right there. Did. Much better. Yeah. Oh, there's something messed up in here as well. That's fine. Oh, I'm glad you got back to watching Twitch. Haishi. Ancient. Yeah, Glima, I did turn off the biters. It was too much of a hassle with the amount of things I had to learn anyway. Just having to spend time on defense would have been more annoying than anything, since it's my first playthrough of it. So, gasifier. Please make this one as well. It's fine. And anything else we want to set up, because that is going to get made now if we wait a bit. that is fine. Mini loaders, I did set up, didn't I? Yeah, mini loaders is fine as well. That's good. Oh, we're starting to lack stone. Didn't I set something up here? I did, but I was so stupid that I actually forgot to give it power. That could actually be a serious problem. 2 minus 16k. That must have taken forever. Well, that's fine. This will slowly get built. This will slowly get built as well. At least the mole is making those things now. So that's actually quite good. So coal is fixed. Our fish is getting slaughtered. Are they still outputting good things? They're still running at a pretty decent speed. That's fine. How about right here? That is also running. Making bones for us. And these are probably consuming quite a bit of food as is. We're lacking cages. That seems fine. That's fine. We're seriously lacking cages. Hey, we're making those. Not sure where. Mine is... At least we're not producing enough cages, I can say that much. We should be getting the things back. Just not going fast enough. Should we just add in some cage production? Because we have one right here. It needs to get in a lot faster than this. So... get you and add you just in here at the bottom. Get the production increased a small amount. So there we are. Science, we have 100 something in storage. That means we should research something that will help us. Coke processing. Red hot coke. Oh, get hot residual mixture. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dumi, please. Dumis, please. Dumis? Let's call it Dimis. Dumis. We also have a ton of processing things to do down here. Tin processing could be good to get as well. Oh, we can get arc stage 2, but that means advanced small parts. And bedding. I'm not sure what to get yet, so I'll just wait a bit to not spend all of our science on something we don't need. That's gonna take forever. Oh hey, King Arthur. Up to a lot. I got my science up and running, I got my simple circuits up and running, making most of the animals. Here's a quick overview of the base. So yeah, it's going quite well. Just trying to manage all of the things and figure out the next step in the processing chain. And right now it's pretty much just getting more and more science. So I can increase what I need to do. Let's see here. Yeah, science. You can go spore collectors out, so that get delivered. Drops either line. Address good. Yeah, pretty much more of everything. But to be honest, I'm not lacking that many things. It's mostly bones. Is manure starting to lack? That is actually quite interesting. Top manure is one of the things I had under control. What are urea it's lacking? It is. But we are making waste water. Yes, urea is pretty much consuming all of it. And our fish is making nothing yet. No, we need to fill this up first. So fish getting made. Butchering about as fast as I can. That's fine. So, logistics science, fine. And yeah, what's the next science we should go for? What do we need? Ooh. Light oil processing. Do we have oil processing? I think we do. This gives us heavy oil at least. So maybe we should start to go and grab some crude oil. I think we have a small amount from the other ones, but I'm not really using it yet. I think if you look over here, I should be getting crude oil. Crude oil is used for carbon black. Heavy oil is used for creosote. Oh, there's all gas this way. I guess it's light oil. Salt is made with saline water, or just mining salt rock. Should we just... Is there a machine for mining salt? I'm guessing there is. Salt mine. That makes sense. Let's try that. That should be something I could do. Kind of mind it with the salt miner. I think we have salt somewhere. I think I saw some huge patches that I might have covered up. Somewhere. That's salt. Aha! Let's try and go extract that. Yeah, where was it? It was just over there. Because then we at least have the salt we need going forward. Always nice adding one more thing to the system so it can work. Let's add in some robots as well. Let's see, that's a salt mine. You require fuel. So you can't do it with power, you have to do it with other things. That should be somewhat good. Just out into a chest, I'm guessing. Right there. And fuel-wise, we might as well take... Look at this one. This goes into way more power when crushing, so we should probably just take coal. Or maybe coke. 5 goes into 5 of these with a bit of power usage. But I think it should be better. Let's just take that in. Let's take some coke. Coke. That should be fine. That'll activate this one. That's going to produce salt into that one. And that way we have salt. And salt was used for a few things. Oh, a lot of things. It makes a lot of processes a lot better than we had before, because we have a ceramic one. That's actually not too bad. Oh, but we need it for the nobium? I think that was used for quite a few things. Look at that. We're making salt at a quite decent speed. Should probably limit this a small amount. Let's do that. Don't know how high it stacks. But that one plus Novix complex. Pick one thing before we do this entire chain. Use for the plates, and the plates are used to make... Oh, an accumulator. Oh, that needs the battery. So we do need to get this to get into accumulator tech. And right here we just need sulfuric acid, among other things. Yeah, so why not go towards this tech? That's the next thing. So you can get away. You that one. You have all solved. Solved as well. And you are solved as well. Pretty much this one is the next thing we are going for. Oh, you know, that was a bad joke. Salty about catching up. Okay, so these are slowly getting flown in. Exactly, perfect. We never need to worry about that. Salt is stacking up to 1,000. That's good. So this is what we're going for. We have the salt. We need you. Ammonia, I think we have. It's a thought we had ammonia. You have ammonia. At least it's being produced somewhere. Not a lot, but it is being produced and it is being consumed. The production is completely crashing right now. That's strange. Very stable until now. So our ammonia is somewhere on this map. Good question. Oh, I found it quite fast. Oh, it's because it's being used for this one, and that is not being used completely. Should output the surplus we have. That requires urea as well. So, might actually not be a bad thing to do, because that is used for many things among this recipe. Is that being made somewhere? Is this being made right here, isn't it? Urea in. Oh, it gives those two out, of course. That makes sense. I'm making your urea down here. Also save that recipe. Just for. Should probably make this one a bit better, but since we're lacking manure and waste water, it's not gonna help us that much. To be honest. Oh, look at all those cages. Look at all those cages. Yeah, the factory is asking to get bigger. We have 200 science. That means we can research some more things. But to be honest, I want to go and change these two into manure producing and then expand it over one. And we need to look at our butchering as well. You can change to manure, please. Fine, we should be able to expand these one out. Orc food, really? Oh, that can be very bad. Does that mean that these ones up here is going without food very soon? That can cause a blackout. If you're not quite serious about fixing this. I'll have to craft some of those to help.